this up so much that the crumble got soft.
All right, it's Saturday morning. And that is the same blueberry bread, I think, as last weekend. Is that possible?
Yeah,
think
that's
it
not a
is.
sin. It's just blueberry
Nothing
bread.
okay. I'm just pointing out,
I
like,
don't think
I
our
think
viewers will
I think
judge
the
us.
just out of the oven version is like a week later. Here it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a 2. Go ahead.
4.
So let's see. What were we just talking about?
Ignore this tea stain, everybody.
Oh, yeah, we're having tea. Is that a Farkle? It's a weird way to start a
Sucks.
whole game. So Paul's going out of town very soon.
Could you hand me that napkin?
Yeah. 350. I was gonna take the 350. So there might be a hiatus because we're going to be.
650.
All right, good one. We're
Gonna
gonna
be
be.
traveling quite a bit.
So I just got a text from the neighbors because I was keeping. So the other night I was sitting on the front porch. This is what I want to talk about. I was sitting on the front porch. I don't know if you know all these details. And it was nice. It was a little breezy. It was a little humid, but I just was tired of the air conditioning. 600. And so I was sitting outside reading after work, and you know, it was a little windy, and every once in a while I smelled something that was gross. And I was like, maybe it's the poop bags in the bucket on the porch from the dog. But 3 2s. But then my neighbor came over to talk, and she's like, ew. Oh no, I know what it was. The neighbors next door came home. They're getting out of their car, and he said to her, I think I smell something like a dead animal. And I was like, okay, 650. I guess I have to admit, I think that's a dead animal.
Oh, they didn't know you were sitting there?
No, they didn't hear me. They didn't see me. That's fine. They were just talking to each other. And then my other neighbor came over, and I was like, do you smell something? And she goes, yeah. And I go, they just commented how they smell something. I think we have another rodent or something, a dead animal that's crawled under our porch
400.
and died.
But the last dead animal, actually, there
There've been
was
2.
The first one was under the front porch, and it was a dead cat.
Yes, dead cat. That was like
And
3
it
years
was
ago.
disgusting.
We let that go way too long. Like, we were all suffering really badly by the time we decided to do something about it.
And my neighbor and I went under there. Matt and I went under there, and ugh, it was disgusting.
He was a total trooper, right? You said that, like,
Yeah.
he did most of it. He pulled it out.
Because he's a rather wimpy dude. Matt, I hope you're not watching this. I love you, Matt. But he is,
He's not a big guy.
hey, listen
And
to
he's
this
from
polka.
your... What is it?
It's a polka version of I want it that way. Is this,
Why? Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah.
Tell me
Is
why.
that Backstreet Boys or something?
Backstreet Boys? Tell me why.
Our local college station is polka on Saturday mornings
Yes.
from like 6 to 9 a.m. So my other neighbor comes over. She says, yeah, I think something smells. So the next morning I texted the next door neighbors who noticed it. What do you got?
400.
And I said something like, we are aware of the dead animal smell and we will investigate. So last night, I was home alone for a while, and so I took a flashlight out and I went and investigated, and I could see something under the back porch. And I thought it was a rabbit, so I texted the neighbors saying, I think it's a rabbit, we'll deal with it in the morning. So we went out there this morning, 2,000 to 1,450. And of course there's all these little emojis, you know, like I had like the green like nauseous face emoji, and let me see, they responded last night, and then they just responded again to... So it went something like this. We are aware of the awful smell and we will investigate this weekend. Green nauseous face emoji. What'd you get?
400.
And then last night I wrote, yep, dead rabbit under our back porch. We'll deal with it ASAP. And they did the horror face, like the Scream Van Gogh emoji, and then a rabbit, and then like a thumbs up. And then I posted this morning, it was a squirrel, and it has been put to rest, with like the little halo, smiley face with the halo, and then the little squirrel thing. And then they did the squirrel with the praying hands. Anyway, so it's dealt with. It's in the trash can, and it was a squirrel. What?
Trying to remember who.
Is it my
You
turn?
distracted me with
Yeah.
distracted me with the scream. That's
Oh.
not Van Gogh. Oh, it's Monk.
A monk. Thank you for correcting me.
Sorry.
All right. Oh wait, that's 100.
But I felt since we were including Matt and Amy, both art
Art
historians in the
historians.
conversation, we shouldn't
If
get
they
our
ever
art
watch
references
this,
wrong.
I mean, it's one thing to call, what'd you call him, kind of wimpy guy, and then for us to think that's Van Gogh, that would have been, they'd be like, we have to move. We have to move away from those two cretins. 400. It's so funny that alright, so this song is on. There's this really funny,
Tell me why.
there's this really funny scene in a movie that uses this song. I think it's this song. And,
What movie?
I was gonna reveal it.
Oh,
in
go
a
ahead.
moment.
Sorry.
And it was going a link to just that scene with the song was going around on Facebook this week, right? So it got
I don't know,
me in the
yeah.
mood to watch the whole movie, and I made you watch
Oh,
the first
right.
of the second of the two movies, and it was that
Magic Mike.
scene in Magic Mike XXL where he's in the convenience store and he does that thing, and I think it's that song. I might be wrong about the song.
500.
And so we jokingly watched Magic Mike the other night.
650. It wasn't that jokingly.
Yeah, it was pretty serious. I was making you take notes.
750.
We were pausing it so you could practice
750.
certain moves.
No.
2600 to 2400. So we will maybe post from our vacation. We're going to be apart for about 2 weeks, and then we will be on vacation together.
Oh.
But when we're on our vacation, we will post. Maybe we'll have guests.
Guest
We'll definitely
players.
have guest players. So I'm trying to drive up the subscriber
taken the
numbers.
350.
That was 350. I'm trying to drive up the subscriber numbers to this channel, and I just posted on Instagram that it's great for insomnia. I think that's really one of the values of our channel, 450. I mean, you can't discount. I have all these friends on Facebook who are like insomniacs, so I should totally.
But we
tag
had a
them.
talk.
You and me.
I'm going to give away a little behind the scenes stuff here, but we had a talk
Go.
about this channel, and I was going under the
Yeah.
I was
wrong?
the assumption that not the assumption, the agreement that
Yes.
this was like a diary of ourselves.
Okay.
But you seem motivated to drive up the subscriber rate.
Well, there's really only one way to go with the subscriber rate. It's up from
I know,
2.
but
You and
but
me.
our discussion was that we weren't going to care about that.
I don't remember having that discussion. I fantasized because you go onto YouTube.
But you don't mind that I don't care about that, and that I'm not posting it on my stuff and trying to
No,
drive
that
up
doesn't
the
bother. That doesn't, bother
bother
me.
you.
That doesn't bother
Okay.
me. I
Whoa.
1,000. Let's
Because
see.
I'm just here for the Farkle.
We're here for the Farkle, but like, here was my thought. I'm a
No,
little.
I'm here for the Farkle.
Fine.
It's okay if you're here
but
for
the-
something else.
That's not true.
You want to be a
Roll.
famous YouTuber.
No, I don't
If you want
want
to
to
be
be-
Casey Neistat, that's okay.
That can
I'll
only
be
one
Candace,
person.
you be Casey.
We can work on that.
I'll take the 350.
Okay, the issue is, if it's an issue, what was my thought on this? When you go onto YouTube, when you need to learn how to do anything, right? You go to YouTube these days. Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? And you go
True.
onto YouTube.
True.
So I was like, all right, well, how many, that was a 5, how many, like, videos or channels are there dedicated to this dice game of Farkle? And I look, and there aren't that many, and there's a couple of widely viewed how-tos how to play Farkle, right? That's why we don't get into the rules here. Because you can go watch how to play, and then we just play. But so my thought was, well, if you're going to go search on how to play Farkle, you're going to come across
350.
our channel, and you're going to go, oh, all right, we got into Farkle. Let's watch these 3,300 and 3,850. Let's watch these two weirdos play, who are taping themselves. I feel like it's the new. It's the people play video games, 600,
Yeah.
and everybody pays $1 million. They have 1 million subscribers or whatever. I figured the new wave is watching people play board games. You heard it here first. And you admitted you follow some YouTubers who have channels where they play like D&D or something,
Yeah,
right?
of course. There's people.
Okay.
There's some very successful YouTube channels
Exactly.
that just play D&D or video games
And
or
this
whatever.
is the first Farkle one. There, that's all. That's I said it. That's all there is to this. Is like if you're gonna try to learn how to play Farkle, if you get into it for fun like us, 600.
Well, here's
Then
the important thing for me is that
50.
I don't want to have to try to promote this,
Okay.
and that's okay. So that's all the important takeaway for me.
And I want to tell you that the message I'm trying to send is there's already an organic number of people looking to learn how to play Farkle and interested in the game. So
My
covering-
hands look even chubbier on video than
Could
they
you
are
not-
in real
could
life.
you not body shame yourself while we're playing? There's a natural number of people looking to learn how to play Farkle, and they're going to come across our channel, and it's going to grow
500.
slowly. Like I told you the other day that I got like a $75 deposit from Amazon for royalties from my book, and I
Yeah.
usually get like $5.
Yeah, did you look that up?
I don't know.
How many books did you sell?
Well, you divide it by like $5, which
Well,
is
why
my
are you not
royalty.
looking that up and getting the hard
It's
numbers?
It's time. I don't have the time.
Well, you look it up this weekend because I'm curious.
All right, I got the password at work or something.
You just
Should've
farkled.
taken the 300.
Huh.
I know I just farkled. That's a good roll.
Oh, really?
So my
500.
point is, there might be
Boo! 1100.
1100. There might be a growing following for my book, and there'll be a growing following for this channel. That's my point.
Fine. 1200.
Any
Oh,
Farkles?
are you kidding me?
Let's take the 1200.
I don't think that was greedy. I think that was.
I'm kidding.
the
That's not a
standard way to
Farkle.
move.
That's not a very big move, though. 150, 200, 250. I'll just take that. That's kind of.
Are you serious?
Oh look, that was like 16 rolls just to get 250.
You're ahead, I guess. You're doing the right
5,300
thing.
to 3,800. You would have been tied with me basically had you kept that 1,200 a couple rolls ago.
I had so many dice. 250. I mean 200.
And a Farkle. So, Insomniacs, like and subscribe. What's this? What are you doing? You're in the playing surface. With
These
the
are flowers that someone brought for Sarah's new office.
Would you back it up, please? Thank you. Yeah, that was nice.
What do you call these? Marigolds?
I don't know. That's a little mum of some kind.
Cute. Listen, my arm's way over here.
450. 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. 1,000, 1,100. 6,400 to 3,800. So funny we got that polka version of that song.
Whoa.
Whoa.
1,200.
Okay. Statistically, he figured he was not going to Farkle this time.
1,300. 1,400. 1,500. I think I'll take 1,500.
And I would like the Insomniacs who give this a try to report back on like how quickly, just I think like,
How boring this is?
yeah, how boring this is, how like mellow, how they just like, distracted part of their brain just enough to allow them to fall asleep. 300, and it's like, these are like 15 minutes, 350, and 17 minutes, and I think there's some study about you just need to relax
Shut
for
down.
like 20 minutes.
Whoa. 1,150.
Mm-hmm.
1,450. 1,550.
Catching up with some high point rolls. 6850 to 6750.
I am ahead.
You're ahead by 100. And 200. 300. Shoot.
Nice. I could use a Farkle right at that moment. Now I must monopolize
Oh,
350 points.
Taking it?
Yep.
9, 12, 7,200. Looks like 1,200.
I think there's something to being 350 points ahead of your opponent,
Yeah.
because we think that 350 points is like some kind of threshold number in this game.
450. Yeah.
So if you're 350 points ahead of your opponent, then you're like safe. You know, like they can most likely they're going to tie you.
We are tied right now. 7,200.
600. I'll take 600.
Okay.
It's getting
7,800.
tight.
Oh, so today's scorecard is from the University of Hartford's Entrepreneurial Center. So they're our sponsor of the day. Unofficial sponsor
Not
of the day.
sponsored.
And our first Patreon supporter is welcome to choose whichever. I'll mail them any.
We don't even have an account. You're living in a fantasy
what's so
world.
funny is that you like.
Do you think this whole YouTube thing is a joke? And it's not a joke. It's just a big joke to you.
On the contrary, you gotta start. You gotta
yikes.
start somewhere. What do you think Jimmy did the first time he posted? What do you think? Did he think he was gonna
Do
be
not
who he
use
was
Jimmy DeResta's name
in vain? Seriously, what did you think?
Yeah, well, you want to
Who
know
do
the
you-
truth?
Yes, if you know.
I do. I happen
Oh,
to know
really?
because I know everything about Jimmy DeResta.
Oh, I kind of do too because his voice is constantly like running in our kitchen.
He says that he put his first video on YouTube because he was trying to get a TV show,
Yeah.
and he had all these like trailers and teasers for possible TV shows that he was pitching to the
Okay.
company. So he put them on YouTube just because he didn't want to lose them.
Oh, all right.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'm making something. Let me just videotape and put it on YouTube. Maybe I'll use it for a trailer." And it wasn't to get views because that wasn't a thing.
Right.
Nobody was doing making on
Right.
YouTube. It was just he was just putting them there for
Yeah.
safekeeping.
Okay.
It was a way to keep his
He was
videos
like-
available.
He was like, those guys at this old house are doing that. I could do that too. And then
No,
he-
this old house just started putting stuff on YouTube this year.
no, my point being, meaning he
No,
saw
he
that
was
they
like,
were shy.
F the
Right.
TV people if they don't
All right.
want to work
Right,
with me.
Right.
$450.
Okay. So right.
But
So
then
you're
people started
saying-
watching his videos, and he was like, "Huh, people are watching my videos. I'll make another
I'll
one."
make another one.
Yeah.
So you're saying that like that's the purest only way to start on YouTube is to have like a
No, you're just saying-
agenda.
You're just saying that he had this grand plan.
No.
Where he didn't.
No.
They don't call him the grandfather of YouTube makers for no reason.
Au contraire, I did not at all think that he had a grand plan because you're not giving credit to how this can build and grow. That's my point. And I'm saying this is small, this is little, and yeah, it might start as our little diary, and it's going to become a cult thing. It's going to be like T-shirts, right? Like you've got all
I
the
just
T-shirts.
don't want you to be disappointed
I don't know that I will be.
because you know how many views we have.
Yours and mine. Mine, really, because you make fun of me. Well, I think they're good for insomniacs. I think I've really found our niche. 1,500, you bastard.
Nice.
That puts you at 97.50. And 10,000.
What?
That's 10,000 if you take that right now.
Oh, this is 10,000.
Because you just did the 1,500. So you're at 82.50 plus 17.50 gives you 10,000.
And you have 86.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll challenge you to that.
All right. 17.50.
So you need the
10,000.
1350 to tie.
13.50.
You can do that with one roll.
Close.
Maybe not that
Start
roll.
with 100. 200. Come on, Farkle. Oh! Bummer.
Feels like that should be something though.
Yeah, well, if it was 4 plus 2, I'd kick your
All
rear
right,
end.
well,
but-
tune in next time, everyone, on the same YouTube channel and the same YouTube time to continue to hear us arguing about the future of this enterprise.
And tell your insomniac friends to watch and subscribe. Thanks, bye.